Hi, welcome to this session of Document Field Extractor Installation and Setup Guide. So, once you have this link for the Document Field Extractor installer, you will be given a password for installer too. Once you unzip the file and you prompt for the password, you enter the password and you install it in your user-defined location, your uh, application will look like this. So this is the application files, and we are packaging the setting file which is called config.json to control the applications, and this is the main file document field extractor.exe which is used to launch the application. And we have a DFA, this HTML file which is a manual how to use the software. So there are multiple ways to launch the application. The preferred way that we should launch the application is using terminal. So instead of double click, we can we can just go to the path here, empty area. We can just click over here and just type cmd. Because if there is some error, if there is some error in your executions or something, we can see that we can see it on your terminal. Otherwise, it will close. So example here, I give the exe name here. I hit enter. It asks for the license key here. So you will be given a password and the license key to when you install the application. So the license key is nothing but a wallet, and it will look like this. So you have a wallet folder that will be given to you. So you have a kind of zip file. You will unzip that and you will have the wallet folder, same as in the location where you have your application installed. So example here, you should have a wallet folder. So once you have a wallet, this application will start working on processing of documents. So here I have opened the manual which you saw that in the application here. So when you open the manual, uh, so in the last video we have covered the basic feature. So that example, this application will run continuously in a watcher mode. It will continuously look for the input folder in some time interval or kind of cron jobs, and multiple format of the uh, media file is supported, and dynamic field extraction is there. If you don't know the fields that you want to extract from the image or file, it will decide itself. This is based on the settings, which is part of config.json. We will cover that later. The plugin support we have, so we can use different AI tools for uh, data extraction and batch processing for ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT batch API, and object detection support is there. So you can suppose you have some uh, data or input file which is a kind of the medicines. Example, you have some file as, if I go one step back, here you have some uh, image here, or if the image is combined, example, if you have images as this and you want to create a separate image for each of your strips here, that is called object detection. So we will find out the image sections, sorry, the strips, and we will create a separate images for it and we will dump into the Excel file. So here we are storing the medicine, batch codes, expiry dates, the producer, and manufacturer. So config settings, yeah, to control the applications, and we can also use multiple ChatGPT models based on the payload that we have defined in the config.json file. So this is the ChatGPT payload, different for all the models. So to start the application, we need the popular tools. That popular tool is we are using for PDF related parts. So uh, this is important for us to install. Uh, we have given all the information in the manual how to set up that in the ChatGPT token, which is needed uh, for your field extraction. So the field that you want to extract by the ChatGPT on already OCR. As I mentioned in the last video, we are doing a Google OCR for the image to text conversion. Then we are passing the text to ChatGPT, and that text is given as output of the fields key value pair, and we are storing it to the Excel. if not required, this ChatGPT is not required if you're using your custom logic. Example, if you're using your own API or your offline logic, your own logic. Suppose if you have a line number in your invoices somewhere, the format is same, and you know that the line number one is having a date field, line number two is having the cost of the invoice. So you can use your custom logic or any other API you want to use a part of ChatGPT. Regex you can use, you can research about the regex how we can use. So in the config file we can define a regex setting, so you don't have to write a custom logic. I will explain later in the config section part. So these are the prerequisites for it, and for each prerequisite we have given a link. So for the popular utils, you just need to download this popular utility as a zip file. Just unzip the tool, and once you unzip the tool, you have to go to your environment variables in your system, and you have to go the environment variables, click on your path, then click on your edit button, and then you will see here I have given my popular path here for the bin location. So this is how the path will set. So once the path is set, you will click on apply button and OK button. To test that your popular is set up, you can try any of the popular utility. Example, here I'm using PDF Unite. So PDF Unite is working, right? There is no error. So it is giving a help page here. So in your case, if it is set up, you will see like this. If there is an error, it will say no external command found. So this is the way to validate that. So whatever I showed you, it is all explained here how to do step by step. The next thing is GPT API token. So for ChatGPT, if you have your account open, you can go to this link, go to the dashboard, and then it will just click on the new secret key, generate your key, and make sure to enable your billing. So once you have a ChatGPT token there, in the billing section, you have to add your credit card information and all you have to set the fields. So it's all manageable from the ChatGPT portal, and you will find a lot of YouTube videos how to uh, do the billing and how to configure that. So once the billing is there, if you will go to your application config.json file, in this config.json file, we have the option for your ChatGPT token. So you have to add your ChatGPT token here, the line number that 23 for GPT tokens. That is for global all the ChatGPT tokens in your system. And I mean for all the application features. We have multiple ChatGPT features, so this is global credentials. So you can type your token here, the token string that you have. A part of that, you have to give the ChatGPT token at line number 27. Here you can define your ChatGPT token too. The next part is Google Vision API, which is used for OCR. So you can see the Google Vision pricing, how it works. So basically, it will charge uh, one rupee uh, for your 100 pages. So for 1,000 pages, it will charge around 8 to 10 rupees. So for the new user, Google provides 300 free credits. So in $300 in India, so it's like 26,000. So you have your 26,000 free credit in your system. So you can approximately process more than 1 lakh files or more than that in free. And after that, it will start charging like 1 rupee for 100 pages, which is cheaper. We can use open source tool for the OCR, but the accuracy is low. So Google Vision has highest accuracy for the documents of any of the language or region. Now to obtain the key, the step by step instructions are there. How to enable the key, and you have to look for this Cloud Vision API, and you have to enable it. Once it is enabled, then we have to create your credentials here, and we have, in fact, we have a link for Google Vision API setup, which is a kind of the blog. So everything is given here, and that will help for the setup. So once your setup is ready, uh, please make sure to enable the billing as for the Google Vision API. In the billing, you can add your payment method. So once everything is done, you have to create an API key, and from the service count, you have to click on the add key, create key, and you have to choose JSON. So JSON file you have to download, and you have to copy the JSON file in your install location. Like here I have installed it, so you can keep your .json file here. So example, in my workspace, I kept it here, and I have given a path for Vision API credential as Vision cred.json file. So here, this is my file name, which you have downloaded. Same for you. So once this is done, the next part is installation. As I showed you how it installed and how it looks and how to validate that, and so how to process it, your first document. So here the setup and installation part is covered, and you once this is done, you can run the application. So I'm using my developer setup. So in the developer setup, I can just run my Python script to test the application. So here I'm running this application, and I have wallets and license configured. So this is the documents. It is already processed. So it is taking net for 6 seconds. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this session. In the next session, we are going to cover the config.json setting part.